Shalom. Benny Silverman here with video number 9 in a series of videos entitled An Explanation of Everything That Seems to Be. I want to talk a little bit about some possible major misunderstandings in some of the things that I've been trying to teach recently. Possible major misunderstandings. Let me look at one of the teachings, for example, first, and then we'll look at the possible misunderstanding. One of the teachings that I teach, and this might be a bit of a harsh way to express it, but one of the things that I teach is that there's one problem and only one solution, and you, as you have constructed yourself, you are the problem. So once we get rid of you, no more problem. Yes, that might be a little bit harsh, but in a way it's very true. You make the mistake of thinking that you are a thing that you are not. You make the mistake of thinking that you are this separate body ego identity, and you are vigilant against God and His kingdom, and you're constantly defending this separateness. And the solution is the undoing of this separate identity, so that all that is left for you to come to know finally is that you are and have always been and will always be as God created you. You are not this separate body ego identity. And it's the undoing of this separate identity that will ultimately bring you into that awareness. So now here's where the misunderstanding comes in. You might think, okay, why don't I just take a gun and blow this separate body ego identity away, kill it? That should solve the problem. It won't. This is where level confusion comes in. The body at no single moment exists at all. It's just a dream. It's just a manifestation of a mind that needs healing. It is the mind that needs healing. The mind is momentarily driven mad by guilt, and it is identifying with the thing that it is not. It is the mind that needs healing. The mind is the dreamer of this body, and the mind can heal the body, but the body cannot heal the mind. It's the mind that needs healing. The body doesn't even exist. The body cannot heal the mind. A mind can heal the body. Give it a placebo. Make it think that it's taking real medicine. The mind can show you how it can heal the body. But the body can't heal the mind, and so you can kill the body. That does not heal the mind. The mind that has made the mistake of thinking that it is a thing that it is not will simply manifest another body with which to identify. It is not death that sets you free, because there is no death. It is only the truth that will set you free. So killing the body will not solve the problem. Okay, that's one possible misunderstanding and one of the things that I teach. Another possible misunderstanding, and again, let's take a look at the teaching first. The teaching is that you are under no laws but God's. You can trust that. When it comes to finances, health, relationships, you're under no laws but God's. I know you think you're under the laws of the world. You think that you have to have that job. You think that you'll starve if you don't have strips of green paper and round metal discs. But none of that is true. You're under no laws but God's. If you can get your head screwed on right, if you make the kingdom of heaven your priority, if you serve only God and not mammon, serving the greater good, all of your needs will be met. You do not need to kneel at the altar of sacrifice in order for your needs to be met. If you don't use the body lovelessly and you stop making plans against future uncertainties, then the health of your body is guaranteed. You're under no laws but God's. You're not under the laws of medicine. If you recognize that you're simply doing a dance with yourself, and you teach only love, and you want to see only love, then you will see only love. There will be only love in your relationships. You're under no laws but God's. The law of love. You're not under the laws that this world made up. Now here's where the possible misunderstanding comes into play. You might think that I'm telling you to go out and quit your job, or I'm telling you to get married, or I'm telling you to get a divorce, or I'm telling you to not take your medicine. I'm not trying to teach a behavior at all. I am not telling you what to do at all. I'm teaching a thought system and a mind training called A Course in Miracles. I'm not teaching a behavior. I'm teaching some ideas. I would never tell you what to do or what not to do in terms of behavior unless I myself got some really strong guidance to do that, and I think that's kind of unlikely. Hasn't happened yet. I'm not telling you what to do or what not to do. I have no idea what's in your best interest in terms of what you should do. I don't even know what's in my own best interest in terms of what to do. What I will always tell you when the question of what to do comes up, if you were to ask me, should I quit my job? Should I get a divorce? Should I get married? Should I stop taking my medicine? If you were to ask me what to do, I will always tell you the same thing. Turn to your own internal guidance. Turn to the Holy Spirit. Turn to the Christ within and look for guidance in terms of what you should do and not do. That's not what I teach. I don't tell you what to do or what not to do. I wouldn't dream of telling you to quit your job. I have no idea what anything is for. For all I know, you're on that job because you're involved in some really necessary, important teaching, learning relationships with the people that you're working with. I wouldn't tell you to quit your job because you may very well need that structured time. I wouldn't tell you who to be in relationship with and who not to be in relationship with, because I know that there are no accidents in salvation. Those who are to meet will meet. I wouldn't tell you to not take your medicine. Listen to your own internal guidance. I am telling you that you need to learn to trust in the unseen. And eventually, you will make a leap of faith to demonstrate that you do trust in the unseen more than you trust in the seen. You will eventually make a leap of faith to demonstrate that you trust that you're under no laws but God's. And trust is the bedrock of a teacher of God. You will learn to trust in the unseen. You will learn to trust that you're under no laws but God's. But in terms of what to do and when to do it, look to your own internal guidance. Turn to the Holy Spirit, the Christ within. All right. I hope that clears up some possible misunderstandings. Namaste. Aloha.